Special guest in studio with us. Happy to have him. He is one of the Bills' core wide receivers, one of the big contributors on offense. Happy to have Isaiah McKenzie in studio with us. Hi, Isaiah. Thanks for coming by.
Appreciate it. Thank
we
you.
appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
How was it out there in the cold today?
It wasn't pretty bad. It wasn't too bad. Yesterday was pretty bad, but today was.
Yesterday was windy.
It was windy, right?
Very windy. So it was kind of hitting us, cutting us up a little bit. I was a little ashy, but today I wore a long sleeve, but it was a little cooler, so it wasn't bad.
You and I were talking before we came on, and I told you, and you agreed with me, that wet, rainy, and 40 degrees is much colder than sunny, dry, and being 20 degrees out. Right?
Oh, yeah, yes.
And Murph is disputing it. So you're going your side with me, right?
Yeah,
right?
I'm
As your
sorry.
player, it's much better.
I'm going to dispute virtually everything you say now the rest of the day, just to make it fun for
That's
you.
right in our wheelhouse. But I'm telling
Do
you,
you agree with that?
It's way
I
better.
agree with it. I agree.
It's way better to play in 20-degree weather where it's bright, sunny, and dry, and 40-degree weather when it's
You
raining.
said colder. We're not talking about plain better. What are you saying?
I'm
plain.
talking about more pleasant, much better. It's
Isaiah,
much
would you
more
referee
pleasant.
this? He's been going there. He's trying to, well, whatever. He's had a lot of
It
weird
feels
things.
colder.
I don't know if it does, but that's okay.
Yeah, it does.
You want to spend the weather this whole segment
No,
with
I'm
Isaiah?
just telling you. Isaiah's on the right team. It's with me.
I want to ask you about a particular play, 4-minute offense against Tennessee Titans.
Oh, yeah.
I think one of the great drives this team has had in a couple of years, and the one play they had was a shovel pass to you, Isaiah, that went for 46 yards. That was a backbreaker for the Titans, wasn't it? Talk about that play, where it came from, how long you guys been doing that?
We've been doing jet sweep for a while now, even since last year.
Yeah.
We just been installing it each and every week, and we happen to use it, on that day and at that moment, and it worked. I had a great blocks around the corner, and it was just up to me to get around the corner and just run fast.
And you knew all along you had to stay in bounds, right? That was 4-minute offense.
Yes.
So really, people look at 98-yard scoring drives are great, but that drive, they burn that clock and make them burn their timeouts. That to me is one of the great moments of the season so far for 6 games.
Yeah, it is. Just to seal the deal and know that we can come out in the fourth quarter and 4 minutes and do that. So it's pretty good.
And one more thing, one more, Steve, if I may. You talked about jet sweep. You are Mr. Jet Sweep.
Yeah.
If you're not getting it, a lot of the offense against Miami last Sunday was basically designed to showcase you in the jet sweep, and they didn't do it. But how has that become such a prominent part of what you guys are doing offensively?
Well, I tell the receivers all the time, my coach, I'm like, it's a craft. Like, not everybody can do it.
Good.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people can do it, but, I make it, I tell them in the room, I make it a craft. So it's a certain way you put your hands up, certain way you run it, and I try to run it full speed every time, even if I'm not getting it. But it's been working for us,
How many times you do it against Miami? I bet 10 or 12, huh?
Yeah, it was
The jet
probably
sweep motion?
10 plus times.
Yeah, that motion, they come across. But that's the thing. When you do that, they're faking it. They're either giving it to you or faking it to you. You're
Or
integral.
it could be a pass.
Yeah, or it could be a pass.
Yeah.
Well, they got that in there.
They got to honor it, though, on the defense, right?
Yeah,
you
you
got to
gotta
see that
honor it,
action.
They're
and
going to
honor
throw it to you. They're going to give it to you, and you throw it, or are you going to catch it?
Or it's either way. If they pitch it to me, it's a catch. But if I run past them and wheel it up or do something, then it turns into a deeper pass.
Did you know going into the year that would be as featured as much as it has been, that motion in the early part of the year?
I didn't know at all. Well, I kind of had a feeling because that's what they use me for and things like that. I'm using other areas, but that's my specialty, so I just gotta.
And to be honest, I see more NFL teams doing it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's kind of a fad in the NFL now.
Yeah, we kind of say they're stealing our plays. But a lot of people do it, but
It's because of your ability to get to the edge so fast. And the run game, when you hand it to Frank Gore, hand it to Devin Singletary, it's easier for the defense to see it, set the edge, and force the back to stop, put his foot in the ground, go someplace else, and not be able to get outside. But you come through with such velocity, if they don't get across the line of scrimmage right now to get you out of your path or to stop you, it's a lot of space out there with maybe one defender or even two defenders, one blocker, and you're one-on-one with a guy in a lot of space. I mean, it's really a fast way to get to the edge and do the old-fashioned sweep.
yeah, it is. It's if you're not alert for it or you're not ready to get around the corner, usually it's probably man-to-man when we do it or something like that. And if I'm running across, you're either behind me trying to fit the run if it's a fake jet sweep, or if it's jet sweep and you're trying to fit the run, it's too late because I'm already around the corner. So.
Right. There's a lot of benefits because it does play off to a lot of other things that the team does.
Yeah.
What do they tell you when they put these plays in? And you go out there, and of course, there's maybe a different guy out there.
Yeah.
Maybe they pull a lineman or pull a tight end. or running back or whoever, the other wide receiver out there, what do they tell you about when you get out there? Do they give you any instruction about where to go and what to look for? Just say run.
It's just run. Yeah, we give you the ball, you just run. It's more like it's like a punt return. You got blockers in front of you, and whatever pick your spot. Yeah.
Isaiah McKenzie, our guest, Bills wide receiver, talking about jet sweeps, and the reason why you're dangerous in that role is your speed, right? Who's the fastest guy on the team right now?
It would be we have to settle it. Me, John Brown. Rob Foster. So we have
it's
to
not settled yet?
It's not settled yet.
Aren't you?
When's that going to happen?
Yeah, right. And do you want to sell tickets?
Do you want to sell tickets, or can we get a film of it?
Yeah, you can get a film of it.
Is it going to be 3 of you at once, or is it going to be round robin?
Three at once.
Okay.
Yeah. And how do you do it? 100-yard dash, 40 yards?
I would say say if somebody's faster, you have to run 60.
60 yards.
Yeah, because 40 I'll probably win because I got a fast start. But 60 shows, who has the back end. But 100 also shows who has the back end as well.
Real back end.
But it's just too long. But 60 is perfect.
Yeah, you don't need to be running 100 yards, right?
I can tell you thought this through. You thought
Oh,
about
yeah.
How many conversations are about this? And
we've had a lot of conversations. We have arguments about it. But, each guy knows that they're fast. So I'm like, I'm ready when they're ready.
And will there be money on the? No, you can't. There's got to be some on the line.
Somebody will be betting on the outside, but not us.
Give us the vibe in the locker room about the game this weekend.
Oh, it's just like any other week. We just come out, we prepare, and in the locker room, everybody's being themselves. Nobody's changing. It's just it's great atmosphere in there, and on and off the field. So.
With Isaiah McKenzie, Bills wide receiver. The trade a couple of weeks ago of Zay Jones, I wondered, obviously he's most likely a friend of yours, but what did you think at that time about, I wonder how my role changes? Did you think that when a guy is removed from the roster at that point?
Well, when it happened, I didn't even know. I just, got it. I seen it on Instagram, and I'm like, oh, well, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do with it. I know I have my role, which is, jet sweeps or whatever they give me. But I didn't know if it would change drastically or it would be the same. But, we're at where we're at. And Duke got moved up.
Right.
And he did a great job at the Z position. So, I'm just working on in there.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really clue you in, right? It's like,
they
they
don't call you, ask if it's okay, right? Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, don't call me. It's all upstairs.
Right.
And it is a good mix now. And it certainly Zay didn't detract from this, but a good mix of different skill sets, right? When you look at what Smoke does, what you do, what Duke does in particular.
Yeah, we all us have, different. Yeah, we all have, different attributes. I'm fast, Rob's fast, Smoke's fast. He can run routes. Rob can run deep. I can run across the field, things like that. So it's Bees can run, all the routes inside. So it's been great though.
How have you seen this offense, Sham? There's 9 new guys on the offense, but Josh is still standing there. How have you seen Josh change, and whether it's his demeanor in the huddle or in the locker room or what he does on the field, how he communicates? What are the changes you've seen in Josh and as a result in the offense?
Josh, he's always been a great leader. He's a competitor. But just in the huddle, he's very calm and composed because he knows that he has the guys around him. And he just goes out there and play each and every week. And that's what we love about him. He's a competitor. He's not going to quit. And we won't give up on him or anything. So we just going to come out there every week, and he's going to help us out. We're going to help him out.
Eagles defense, they've struggled, but up front they're pretty
good.
stout, huh? They're pretty good. What do you see there?
Up front, they're very good. They're getting Jalen Mills came back. He had to list Frank, but he played well last week against the Cowboys. They're back 7. They're pretty good, so it's going to be a tough game, but hopefully we come out on top.
Middle of 3 straight home games. You can almost see you guys digging into the vibe there, the crowd, right? It feels good to be home, right?
It feels great. I was telling people we got 3 more home games, and we got to love it up because when we go away, it's not going to be in our favor.
Isaiah, thanks for this. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Have a
Isaiah
great game.
McKenzie, Bills receiver, joining us in studio.